So I'm in Affinity Designer and I've just put up an A4 page, I think it was. Just need to double check in the document setting. Yep, A4 page. So just a standard A4, which is what you're printing with. If you're printing with a letter, set it up with a letter size paper. And all I've done is put two circles here. So over here on the left, you'll find circles. And you can just drag and drop your circle. And down here at the bottom right, you'll see the size of the circle. Click on this one. You see it's 210 by 210 on the outside. This little icon here will lock it so it stays on the ratio. So once you change that to suit your correct, so they match. I think if you hold the control key down, you'll actually get a perfect circle too. So I didn't in that case. Let me try again. Circle, control key. No, it doesn't. Shift key. Yep, shift key is doing it. So it's your shift key. You can see the sizing change, even though I'm going wonky, it's just keeping it the right size. Right. That's right. We don't want to create another circle. Up here is your move tool. And you can see I've created the template 210 by 210. That's as big as you're going to be able to get it. And then I've also created an inside circle. So the inside circle is that little piece inside the wind spinner. So you've got, if you want a picture and then the bits around the edge, not part of the picture, if you know what I mean. So for example, that rooster one. There we go. Oh, actually I didn't do this one. This one's pretty. I should have done that one because it's really cute. I'd have to do that one. But what I was saying was, and it's opened it in a new page, so it's not, there's the blank one still, up here are the pages. That circle piece is that circle piece. So if you're designing your own, you need some sort of guidance. This one is pretty much just going to pop in as is because it's a pre-purchased one, possibly from Creative Fabrica, this one. But if you're doing your own, you probably need to bring the design in separately. I'll just get rid of that. I found that other little one that I created before. I'll get rid of that because I don't need that. And there's the other one. This is the layers panel, just like Canvas Workspace. Another one, layers panel. Get rid of all those unwanted ones. Okay, so that I use as a template. This was a blank one that I've just kept as a template. And I would have created the template, duplicated the template, and then pulled this in like this. But this is what I would do. So I'm back on this screen. This here is the place tool. So you click on that, just say, so I'm looking for a PNG this time. Dragonfly. Let's try the dragonfly, that might be nice. And go OK. Sorry, I haven't opened these for a little while. And then this turns, you can see the shape of the mouse turns a different size. Basically just drag and drop it so it's about the right size. Looks about the right size, not quite enough. A little bit bigger. So look over on the layers panel again. We're over here. There's our dragonfly. Just name that so you know that's there. There's our inside circle, which in this instance you don't really need because the dragonfly is already done. I created the template in case I need it, and here's my outside circle. So I'm only really going to be working with the outside circle in this instance. So at the moment it's sitting on top. You can see it's like a separate, sitting on top. But over here on the right, all we're going to do is drag this down. And can you see it changing a little bit as I've gone over the small circle? The design sort of encapsulated into that small circle. I don't want it in that one, I want it in this one. And at the moment, this other circle, the inside circle, is sitting over top. But you can see it's sitting in the circle. We can adjust it in a minute. This little button here will hide it, hide that inside circle because we don't need that one. And then this one is now sitting inside the outside circle. And there it is there. So you can click on it, and you can actually highlight it and move it around so it's sitting. So anything, can you see it's not got its own shape, it's kind of forced into like a mask. It's masked, that's probably what I mean. So when you get it happily in the right spot, I mean this one you could probably even twist around if you want to, it doesn't really matter. I print 2 of these. It might, if you were doing your own design in the other inside-outside circle. So this works with anything you're doing. If you're doing earrings or anything, create a shape, a similar shape. Anyway, that's how you put it into the circle. You can choose that. If you choose the design, so when it's collapsed you won't see it, you open it up, choose the design, and you'll see up here replace image. So you can go into replace image. I'll go back into the wind spinner and let's go and see what sort of designs I've got there. So we want to do see that one there. I would have done it in a circle. I would have used that one, done that one myself. These are on Creative Fabrica, and so I've got this underneath design highlighted there. Download again, probably. And there it is, there. Next one's done. So you save one, do it again, save one, do it again, save one, do it again. And then you've got them all. So once you've set it up, it's really easy just to swap the images out. If you want to save it, you don't have to save it, but I normally do try and save it. You'll see in my file that they're all saved. So each one of these have got an Affinity Designer file and a PNG. I've saved both. Do have trouble sometimes printing from the Affinity Designer file, and so I create the PNG. Especially this is a really quite a big design. Like it's once you export it, the file. So to save it, you go save or save as, but to export it, you go export. And then I've been saving SVGs, but you'd save it as a PNG. And the other thing to think about is, so the quality, you need a reasonable size quality. I'm just going to cancel that because I want to save that again. But when you go into your document setup, this is the color profile you need. sRGB IEC 61966-2.1. So not the CMYK or any of the other ones. It should be the right one. As RGB is definitely the one you need to print for sublimation. RGB 8. Anyway, I hope that helps. I'll post this for you. Okay, thanks. Bye.